So, Primate Ayodele has predicted a complete failure. Or should I say, yeah, he's going to fail the 2027 elections in Abia State. That's Alex Otti will not win the 2027 governorship elections in Abia State, and stating that mascot, mascot, that's Orji Uzo Kalu's brother, might most likely be the person to win the governorship elections in Abia State. Do you believe him? Do you think it's possible? I've spoken one-on-one to several Abia indigents. What I mean, several Abia indigents, and they are saying that they haven't really seen this type of governance in their entire life. I mean, these are people who are in their 50s, who are in their 60s, those who are also younger than that. And they'd say that they don't know any other candidate too. That if Abia State was a country, in fact, one of them told me if Abia State was even a country, they would have even made him a life president, because the development is just too much. Is it Aba? Is it Umahia? Where in the world, where in that Abia State hasn't been touched by Alex Otti's physical planning or developmental strides? The infrastructure is unbelievably good. That is what exactly these guys have been saying. So coming to here, Primate Ayodele, well, I understand that sometimes politics is not one based on sentiments, based on one or two hearsays, or based on one or two persons who have been speaking. But I mean, when I say I've spoken to, I'm talking about people cutting across party lines. So I don't know if you have noticed that in 2027, party may not really play a huge role. Some people would, consensusly, they might say, we are giving this person governorship, let him go with it. But House of Rep, if this person is in this party, they'll vote this person. If this person is in that party, they'll vote this person. And if you notice, this unbelievable happened in 2023 when Peter Obi went ballistic, went berserk. When I mean ballistic, he went berserk with his influence because of Peter Obi and what he represented, and how angry he was leaving the PDP because of the fact that he knew that Atiku wasn't going to step down for him, and he didn't have those guarantees. He needed to leave and move to the Labour Party. The Igbos now used that anger and went and voted for him in 2023, and his influence also cut across some of the people who are House of Rep members today, senators today, who have not defected to the APC because of his influence. And many people are predicting that same thing might most likely happen in 2027. Fingers crossed, nobody knows. Now, having said that, let me play back for you the visuals of what this man have said, because I don't want to lose the plot, and then we can come back and react to some of the other things.
Uzo Kalu comes out for governorship, then it's going to be tough for Otti. It's going to be very tough. It all depends. If he knows his way, he can defeat Otti. That name is strong. Otti may not see it that way. Either you are a sitting governor or not sitting governor. That's in Abia State. If Makot Uzo Kalu comes out for governorship, then it's going to be tough for Otti. It's going to be very tough. It all depends. If he knows his way, he can defeat Otti. That name is strong. Otti may not see it that way. Either you are a sitting governor or not sitting governor. That's in Abia State.
Well,
if Makot,
we also know that this man has predicted several things that didn't come to pass. Okay, because many persons have also criticized him that most of his prediction or his prophecies really don't come to pass. But I wonder why he keeps doing it. You know that your prediction or your prophecies didn't come to pass, and you continue and keep predicting and keep saying all sorts of things, and then put yourself up for dragging. Now, what I was saying earlier about the fact that the influence of Peter Obi might most likely also ruin certain person's political career, just like it happened in 2023. If Peter Obi did not emerge, remember that PDP would have also been sweeping the southeast, just like we saw in 2019. Okay, but this time around, there's a standalone candidate, and most likely, this candidate is strong. He has not mentioned what party he's going to run, because many persons are saying that his move into ADC might also spell doom for him, given that Atiku is also headed there, and ADC might have a lot of northerners in that party that may most likely vote him to become the candidate. So it's neither here nor there. I'm just hoping that things turn out so nicely for him, so that he would have a party that he will run on. Because I have also heard and seen people, especially from the ruling APC, say things like he will not, the party, that he himself will not have any party he would run on, because they would most likely buy the structures of the party and make sure he doesn't emerge as presidential candidate, because he's a huge threat to the incumbent APC led by Ahmed Bola Tinubu. So there's a lot around that. Many persons think that if he emerges on any party, that sweeping interest or that sweeping influence he had in 2023 might most likely play in the southeast and south come 2027. So fingers crossed. So many people are waiting. He's also said he's waiting for the Anambra State governorship elections to be done, and that will be done by Saturday this week. After that, then he would declare where he wants to actually be at, whether he's going to the ADC or he's headed or back to the Labour Party. Well, not back, because he says he's still in Labour Party. No, he has not moved to the ADC just yet. Just like Atiku, who has resigned from the PDP but has not gone to the ADC, but most likely would pick the ticket of the ADC for the presidential elections. So let's read some of the comments that people have actually made. Bitcoin Chief says, "You never got any, you never got anything right." Feet Choma says, "Aren't men of God supposed to be preaching about salvation? What in sweet Jesus' name is he talking about, and how would it help the flock of God better their lives?" Princess Solomon says, "Oga, na prophecy or na vision? Give it straight. Make we know where to hold you if you no come true." Actually, if you look at that prediction, prophecy. What's the prediction? Prophecy. It almost looks as if he's trying to save himself, just in case it didn't work. He says it depends. The name mascot Uzokalo is strong name. Alice Otti will not see it that way, but it depends. It's not straight. It's not straight. So maybe there's something beneath that way he's seeing that we're not seeing. Atiso says that condemn oil them use ordain this one. That condemn oil they used to ordain this one as priests. Head no correct. Chidema says, I'm not even one to drag men of God. My question is, what role will this talk play in the life of this congregation? A governor that is evidently doing well, instead of you to sensitize your congregation to stand by him. That is, if you decide that you must talk about politics and his administration. This one says, Ijoma, please, I love you. Stop posting this man's prophecy, especially on politics. So that one followed and said, just be dropping your updates. This says, who do us? Insane country trying to develop and do good for his people. They won't challenge him. Are you a man of God or a man of money? Bet King Niger Pastor. Now, about people when they play with, they will do anything for Otti. It will if they truly like him. Allah, stop integrating negative spells so that the opposition party will not have it in mind that it's gonna be a soft landing for them. No high hope. I'm writing this from Germany. No one alive can defeat Governor Otti. These people don't know about people and how they can galvanize for what they want. Especially now that the sitting governor is their candidate. Mascot, we know Abia, another one. You want to use Mbaka format for Imo State to Abia State. Oga, you no go work. Oga, 24 years Abia suffered bad government. Only 2 years, everywhere is sweet now. Ogun. He's abusing anybody who comes to challenge Otti. You and I know you are speaking for yourself and didn't hear this one from God. That is if you've ever heard from him before. Uncle Sir, keep your mouth out of my state and my governor. We didn't ask for your prophecy. We don't want it. Your state needs it so give it to them. Tea for thanks. He has been failing. He has been coming out now. So this man's want us to go back to Egypt. Did he even know that what Abians have passed through? I mean, make an arrest. What is all this religion in politics? Anyway, so I mean, we have also seen Nigerians speaking about this. If truly votes count, there are people who are in governorship position that wouldn't be there. There are several of them you could point your hands to and say, "No, you wouldn't be there. You wouldn't be there. We wouldn't be there if and only if you, as a person, allow free and fair elections." And Nigeria's vote to also count. So it's all fingers crossed. We're hoping that everything plays out nicely, plays out keenly. And we will live to see whether this prediction would actually come to pass. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear from you as always.